Cancer, hey gorgeous, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placement of Cancer. Cross watchers are also welcome. I am probably going to speak to you like you're a Cancer sun sign, however. This is a love reading and we're going to be checking out the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that gorgeous Cancerian brain of yours. All right, cutie pies, let's get at your love lives. Anything you need to know about me, Cancer, you can find in the About section of my channel, and I definitely recommend checking that out. The energy that you bring to the connection that you have in mind is the Lover's card. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the World card. And then we do have the Six of Wands as the potential outcome and the Knight of Wands, wow, Cancer, as the overarching energy. Wow, this has been something, I feel like it's been a brewing for a while. And I do feel like there's finally going to be clarity, victory, and just all kinds of abundance. It's like I'm seeing the Star card, I'm seeing the Empress, I'm seeing the King of Cups, a lot of love after, I think, you know, what could be a heartbreaking life. I don't know if, you know, that it really looked like there's been a lot of battles that you've overcome in general in your life, or your lives, you and this person. Could be a Sagittarius, a Gemini, any fixed sign that you're dealing with here. But I am getting a very passionate, very exciting, very busy connection, okay? The Knight of Wands, I'm not seeing an in and out energy here with the Victory, the Lover's card, the World card. I feel like there's a very prosperous connection here. We're going to get more, of course, we'll clarify everything, but I am getting just very busy energy off of the Knight of Wands as your overarching energy. Two very busy people that are very passionate, and it looks like pursuing building the life of their dreams. That's what I'm getting right now, okay? With the Lover's card, you could have a choice that you need to make in love. In general, there might just be a choice, a need to choose love. But we're going to get more on that, and it could just mean a very strong, deep connection, a soul connection. The World card in your person's energy, it looks like they've come to the end of a lifelong cycle that traditionally you get wisdom with this, and you also get the opportunity to move into, it is the completion of a cycle, right? So you get a new opportunity, which looks like this connection here with your new found life skills. That's what I'm getting right now. Like they have, again, they've really come through a lifelong cycle where it's like we get this test over and over again in life. It's like, why do we end up in this same relationship with a different person every single time? It's like you're just supposed to be learning one little thing, right? And it's oftentimes that's self-love, and I do like to, I feel like this does mean learning self-love as well. So I feel like as soon as you learn that one thing, this person has learned that one thing finally, they get to move on into this new sort of abundant lifestyle. Victory for the both of you is here. You guys could be in the public eye with the Six of Wands in your outcome, or you could be moving towards that if you're both pursuing things passionately. Usually, whatever the public eye means to you, this could be you're going to do speaker events in your local area. I do feel like it is stating that you're both getting a lot of attention for whatever it is that you're doing. Wow, can't. So you got the Lover's card, the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, and the Victory, the Six of Wands again. So the Six of Wands is not only in the outcome, it's also in your energy. So I do feel like you are standing out for whatever it is you're doing. You're probably in your local area, maybe you're a psychic medium or a tarot card reader on YouTube. And whatever it is, I do feel like it's saying here that you have not come into this space of total fulfillment or emotional contentment easily. The rainbow here does signify that there's been a lot of storm previous to this emotional fulfillment, and I believe you just continuously followed your spirit diligently through the battle, through the whatever it is that life is throwing at you, your obstacles, and you've come out on top, or you're coming out on top. If you haven't seen this victory already, it's coming, baby, okay? Let's see more on your person's energy, the World card. Cancer, by the way, is your, the High Priestess is your energy, Cancerian energy. Could be dealing with another Cancer, and that could just be you. It is in your energy. Okay, the person that you have in mind has the World card, the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Death card. Could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. Any fixed sign, Gemini is very strong now, and we do have Virgo here as well. I did see Virgo pop out in the shuffle as well. Beautiful energies. Again, I'm feeling like you're both being passionately inspired and you're actually taking action, inspired action towards the things that you're being called to. No matter what obstacles are trying to stop you or trying to slow you down, you just continuously go towards the prize. They've undergone a huge transformation. They have the Death card and the World card. This is huge. Usually by way of, when the Death card is here, it's usually by way of unwelcomed change, something they really didn't want to change. Again, the creator will take something away or change something in their circumstances that usually makes somebody really uncomfortable initially, and then they realize that it's the only way that they have actually been able to close out this lifelong cycle, follow their, sometimes it's a job that they were at for 20 years and they were making a decent living, but they were never actually fulfilling themselves deeply. So they maybe had a job taken away from them so that they would actually start to follow their inspirations and their passions. And it looks like, again, with victory in the outcome here and victory everywhere, the Magician, it looks like they have acquired everything they need to make this lifetime work alone, and now with you as well. The Magician for me, I love. It is about literally life experiences that you're kind of transmuting. I don't like to use that word, but turning into, taking all of the, the things they've had to endure in this lifetime and turning them into beneficial tools to use to navigate the rest of this lifetime. Again, on their own, if they're single for now, but with you when this connection does come in. Two people that have definitely come into a space of independence. That's what I'm trying to say here. In the outcome, we have the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Well, I do feel like both have had to battle a lot in this lifetime, and I don't know if it's saying that if we don't I'm getting the need, I always get this in your outcome, not necessarily put your guard down this time, but I do always get that. Right now I'm feeling like it's a need to, the battlefield you needed, like your dukes up, right? But it's like, to come into this love, we're going to need to definitely put the dukes down. You can't come into a connection, a true deep loving connection, with your defenses up. And so it is stating here, it's like, do you want to keep, God actually said this to me not that long ago, and he said, baby, do you want to fight the world or heal it? You can't do both. And I feel like that's what it's kind of saying here. Like, you need to make a choice. Do you want to fight this connection, or do you want to have it? And you're going to need to choose it if you want to have it. And choosing it means, if you want to choose it fully and deeply, that you do need to go in with vulnerability, with your defenses down, because you're not going to attract the right one for you, or a healthy connection with your defenses up. You will still attract people, don't get me wrong, but it will definitely be people that are in that sort of vibration of kind of that defensive I'm getting like argumentative. I can't explain it. You're not going to attract a healthy connection if you're in the Five of Swords energy, if you're in this sort of defensive. It's not even defensive that I'm getting, it's flinchy. Like, it's afraid of what could happen in the end here, and really needing to choose. If you don't want love enough to be able to risk a broken heart or to be vulnerable with somebody, then you just don't want love enough. But if you do want love enough, it is saying here that you need to put your defenses down, and not be flinchy, or be that whatever we will do in fear of being hurt is going to hurt this person if we cannot heal that, or put our defenses down, or put our swords down. So it is saying you need to choose. You don't get to have true love and be defensive or guarded at the same time. That's interesting. Whoever I'm reading for, I do feel like I feel this energy in the outcome of your connections every single time. So I don't know, I really do feel like it might be, is it just a Cancerian thing? I'm a Cancer. But it is kind of just saying that it's almost like, don't jump to conclusions about this person. This looks like a beautiful connection, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, a Gemini, or a Virgo, or a Sagittarius. It's like this, always trust your intuition, but know that if we've been wounded before and haven't really healed completely from that, and sometimes the healing is just going to consist of putting yourself out there vulnerably, getting your heart broken and knowing that you didn't die. So it is saying here that, you know, it's worth risking a broken heart, having the shot at this true deep love connection, okay? But you are going to have to risk the broken heart. That's what I'm getting here off of this. Seems like you might be jumping to conclusions about a particular person here if you already have this person in your sights, and it's saying don't jump to conclusions. You really are going to have to go in vulnerably, even if you do jump to conclusions, even if you have this, no, they have this, they're a player, they're this, it says you've already kind of come up with preconceived notion of who this person is, but you haven't gotten to know them yet, okay? It's saying that if you want a shot at true deep love, you have to go for it anyways. If this person is showing you on the outside that they want you, they're giving you attention, if this is a good person, okay? Again, I'm going by, it's telling me to go by what you actually know, not what your intuition is telling you at this time, which is interesting for a Cancerian, right? So it's saying because you might be jumping to conclusions because of your past about this particular person, you do need to go in vulnerably anyways if you want to give it a shot, and I think you should, is what I'm saying. And even if it doesn't work out, if this person does turn out to be the toolbox that you thought they were going to be with your intuitive guidance, then you didn't die, and you were able to put yourself out there vulnerably with this toolbox. So when Prince Charming comes along, male, female, non-binary, you will be ready to put yourself out vulnerably to this person as well. You will have some practice under your belt. But again, it is saying, I feel like it's saying here that the person that you have in mind is not the D-bag that you think they are, okay? So, but the only way to find out is actually by literally no defenses. You can't even have one little defense hiding. You think you're blocking it from, you have to go in vulnerably as fuck. And this means giving your full, true, how you feel about this person, whatever it is. You can't have one, I feel like Cancerians, we always have one little trick up our sleeves. You can't have any tricks up your sleeves in this love connection, okay? I love you so much. We got freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness, okay? It's literally saying what I just said, pretty much. It's saying that you do need to be completely open, honest, authentic with this person, and completely vulnerable. Again, you might get your heart broken, but you're not going to get true deep love without doing that. That's what it's saying. I love you so much, Cancer, and I will see you next week. Mwah.